Hello everyone, today finished object video and I'll tell you straight away that I haven't posted even one photo on Instagram about that because it was a secret. But if you're watching this video, that means that the person got the birthday gift now, so you can see it. I really love these socks and I've knitted them for a male, a person, men, and I'm hoping it will fit and then the color will be fine. I have two 50-gram balls of a different color in my stash, but I started knitting with it and it's very pastel colors like greens and blues, but pastel, and I thought it will not work. It won't be his aesthetic, so I'm hoping it will fit. What I did though, on this piece of paper I just no, that's not the word. When you put a piece of paper and you put the shoe on the top of it, you take a marker and you draw it around. What does it mean? There is a word for it. But anyway, this is what I did. So I didn't do it for a foot because I didn't have that foot. So I did it with the shoe, knowing that obviously, you know, you have to have the walls of the shoe, I think, and you can put your leg in. So that's that. So what I did, I used the free tutorial and the free knitting pattern which you can find on this channel. It's called Fast and Easy Socks, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to knit something fast, and even though the tutorial is for sport weight and I use a sport weight, if you have a fingering or sock weight yarn, you can also just follow the pattern, just probably you will have to cast on more stitches. And by casting on, I mean you cast on the same number. I start always with 12 stitches, well 24, 12 per needle, and I'm increasing into a certain number of stitches, and that's what I have in mind when accidentally I say something like this. Socks are knitted toe up, so basically you start with the toe. You start with the toe and you're increasing, so obviously you can try as you go, and if you don't have a person, I try to line it up with my drawing. I don't have it marked, but I would knit until like before 2 inches over here, and I will put a marker on the side of the sock and I will continue knitting. Once I finish the leg and the ribbing here one by one with tubular bind off, I will go back over that and put. So as you can see, it does not cover whole drawing because A, it is a shoe. Second of all, you have to have that fitted socks sensation. So I'm guessing it will fit properly because I have that 1-2 inch stretch over here. Width-wise, over here, it looks pretty good, so even if it's stretched, there will be enough material to do it because we're talking about sock. So yes, I did something behind someone else's back. But you know, I love knitting socks, and having a stash and having a bit of yarn here and there, I can do this, and that's an extra kind of my personal touch to the gift. And I think there is no way that I could knit more socks for someone else that I already have for myself. Therefore, I find that my number is okay for myself, if that makes sense at all. Anyway, that will be a first pair for that person. So for notes and information for the future, I cast on 12 stitches, increase it to 52, which means that 26 stitches per sock. And that's normally you would not do. You either go 48 or 56. But I did that because at the end of the day, I could divide to 26, right? So I have an even number from perspective of the creasing when I be back with afterthought heel. And second of all, in regards ribbing, I go 1 by 1, so I have to have a number dividable by 2, not by 4. And I think in that case, with these techniques, I could do that. What yarn did I use? I have 4 labels over here because I used leftovers. Previously on the screen you could see the video that I finished knitting socks for Seb, and I mentioned over that I weighed one and it appeared that I needed 33 grams per each sock, and I had enough with the leftovers, so I was tempted to try to knit and see if I can manage to knit smaller socks, because that one I used 56 stitches, here I used 52 stitches. Not sure about the length, but I knew I will have enough. I knitted already socks with these, so let me check. First is mean green stripes. On the screen you can see the socks that I knitted with yarn. Aqua Jaguard, that's the second leftovers. On the screen you can see the socks that I knitted. So what I did, I cast it on with one skein. Well, I cast it on with one colour, and I did also one round of knits, and then I switched to a different colour and I was doing increase round during that time. So I did a bit of striping, as you can see, and I continued that until I could. So you may notice that this finished earlier, is it? And so you can notice that this finished over here, but this finished over here. And I thought I will run out of yarn, but I had a little piece of this grey and I used it. And then I had a little piece left from this, I think, yarn or something, and I have this green and I used that, and actually that was enough. From my perspective, I need approximately 4 grams, 3 grams for a toe, sorry, for a heel. And approximately 4 to 5 grams fingering for fingering weight yarn. This is sport weight yarn, just to tell you, especially for this size. So yes, I used it all. I don't have any leftovers anymore. So this yarn was gifted to me by Diane, so thank you so much. As you could see, I use it all to the last drop, let's say that way, and someone is going to enjoy it, and that will be a first hand knit socks for that person to have. Obviously, knowing the numbers and knowing the person well, I will ask them to wear it for a while and tell me if that fits them well, because what I do, I make a small notes on my phone in my notes application, isn't it? I don't know what that yellow pages thing is. So if something needs to be corrected, I straight away put it off of that. So I have notes for people. Yeah. And if you're asking what kind of needles I use US size 2, 2.75mm needles. I started with the cord, as you can see, this one is 32 inches, which is 80 centimeters, and I started with the toe and then I changed to circular needles. If you check the free tutorial how to knit socks, you will see that there, that I'm swapping to 9-inch, so 23 centimeter circular needle, and I just knit in the round. Yeah. And that's that. Therefore, if you want to see more knitting inspiration, I hope you're going to subscribe, like, and see you in the next one. Bye!